guys, how you doing? God bless you. I just wanted to talk about who's your friends today because it was led in my spirit because a lot of us have a million friends, and it's something to be proud of when you have someone you can hang around with, talk to, share your share your ideas with. You think you can console to, you can talk to, but there's a very dangerous side of it. You see, friends are beautiful. Having friends, like, it's your birthday, you ain't gonna be lonely, whatever. They ride with you, they talk to you, but there's some friends who have intentions and you don't know it because you're so naturally minded. Like, you only see the things that's in front of you. You don't see the things that's happening in the spirit realm, how against you they are. And today I just wanted to tell you, we got to be careful who we call our friends. We got to be careful. I remember I had a friend for most of my whole life that I knew. We grew up in the same church. We were just good friends. Like, we were so friends. It was like we were sisters. I had her back. She often had my back. She was my she was my child Gotti. You know what I'm saying? It's like we were so intentionally close. But there was something in it towards the ending of our friendship that God was just revealing to me, and I saw it, but I ignored it because I didn't want to think of that person in that way. I didn't want to think that that person was my friend just because, and when it's convenient for them. I didn't want to think negative. I wanted to think positive. So I ignored my intuitions. I ignored my discernment. I ignored the Spirit of the Lord, and I continued on my path. And so we were good and we were fine. Then one day out of the blue, I was living in Texas, and I guess we was gonna live together because but things wasn't going good for me in Texas, so I had to move back. And so I called her and informed her that I'm moving back because it's not going good. And in a blink of an eye, I received a call. There was a bunch of three-ways, well, this is what this person said, this is what my friend said about me. I got it. She was trying to seek her shelter and try to see. She was trying to go, and so by any means necessary. But I guess I was the one that was supposed to be thrown in the fire so that way could be done. So she went all against me. And here I am, thinking I got a sister, thinking and I'm like, in my head, I'm still in denial. I'm like, no, this ain't happening. There's gotta be a reason. There's something going on. No, she wouldn't do that. But as day 2 came and I was on the three-way and I was realizing the backstabbing that happened to me. I was realizing the betrayal. And it was in my comfort that even though it was around family, I was crushed. I felt like, damn. I said, everybody told me not to trust her, but she was my friend all my life, and I knew that everybody was wrong. I just knew it because we were friends forever. And it dawned to me. And what happened, I shut, and at the end of the whole situation, I forgave her. I told her, she apologized. She was like, I'm so sorry, this and that. And I was like, it's cool, I just don't get why. I just wanted to know why. But then I was like, you know what, it's cool, it's okay. I understand. I did it the godly way. I didn't want no bad fame. I didn't want, if I saw her in the street, I couldn't say hello to her. I didn't want it. So I just said this. I understand. Even in my heart, I was still hurting. But I understand. I said it, and I just left with a blessing and a grace. And to this day, I never heard from her. And I'm okay, knowing that she's okay, and that she's blessed, and that she's okay. You don't think bad of anyone or anyone when they betray you. You just pray that God will change their heart, because that's what makes us Christian. That's what makes us different from the world. The world would seek revenge and do all that. I didn't want no revenge. I just wanted her to see. I was there for you. You were there for me in my hard time. I was there for you in my hard time. I didn't look at you as a friend. I looked at you as a sister, and it hurted me because I didn't have a big circle already. So, I had a lot of beautiful faces that I'd be around from time to time, but to call someone friend, I didn't have that. Not even a handful, y'all. So it really killed my energy and my vibe towards being around people. I shut out. I closed the door. And then I had church people who I thought was my friends. And when it was convenient for them, they turned against me. They turned around. And I'm just this loyal ding-dong who just want to be loyal all the time and didn't understand that God was giving me a discernment. But when God, you see the things about being innocent, when you're a prayer warrior and you read your Bible and you stay in connection with God, when people do you wrong, God will show you. And I need somebody to say amen right there. God will reveal it to you as you sleep. You see, as your subconscious is laying down, it is knowing what's going on. God knows everything. And God will begin to show you exactly what's going on. And you cannot let your flesh make you ignore it. So when God showed it to me, I opened my eyes. And I started opening my eyes. I started to see. I started to not be blind anymore. I started to see them for who they were, how they were with me, and stuff like that, showing me they love me. God was just showing me. But I say this to say this. There are wonderful friends out there who really have good intention, but you can't know that without discernment. You can't know that without God. There's some friends who appear really good, and they fixing you really good with witch and root workers and warlocks. They just blocking everything. There's some friends that they don't want to be bad, but it's just that they don't have what you have, and it makes them uncomfortable. I ain't got no problem against Portia, but look how she got her husband. She took her friend husband, and then she said that was her friend. No hard feelings. Hey, if you got to get him that way, yeah, that's your way of being right. Hey, and she living her best life with her boyfriend. Now that's her husband. And it's just to show you, like, people is really watching you. You don't know people's true intentions. So the only person who gives the true intention and tell us what's really for real is God. It's God. And hold on, y'all. Yeah, and I say that to say that be mindful. Don't call everybody your friend. Learn to ask God, who is this person that's standing next to me? You know what I'm saying? Ask God, who is she? Who is he? Because they could be your worst. You know how they say, and people be trusting their friends. I don't care how much of a friend a person is. You left a drink on the table, you better not drink it. You better learn how to make your own drink. You better learn how to not be lazy and do stuff, because people will really fix you up real good to try to destroy what you have. Try to, because it's not them. It's the energy that they're feeding off of, because they're jealous or envy or anything. You know what I'm saying? But and I pray for the heart of man that we would change, because we would see the glory of God in all of our life. God didn't mean to make some people look so good and some people just look so bad. No, it's our hearts. Our hearts are in the wrong places, and therefore, when people elevate it, you don't know what sacrifice they made. Some people done sold their souls for that, to have their life, the best life, to do all of that. You don't know that. Do you want that? I don't want to sell my soul to be the best life When God blesses you and elevates you, it's a blessing. Because you ain't gotta give nothing, you ain't gotta give your child, you ain't gotta give your family member, you ain't gotta give nothing. Everything is just given by God. So I wanted y'all to know today, stop trusting everybody. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You have your girls, go out with them. Stop bringing people to your house too. Anybody, don't let anybody in your house. You don't know what witchcraft they putting on you. You don't know what they doing to you. Stop trusting people. Ask God to remove the veil out of your eyes so that you can see clearly. Because the spirit of jealousy, envy, hatred, it lies in all of us. But God takes it away from the ones who seek his face. God takes it away. Because what happened is, if God is occupying the space in your life and in your heart, then these things cannot be in you. But when God is not occupying, it's two things. If you walk with God or you walk with the enemy. When you walk with the enemy will force you to do things. That's how things become trending. Because somebody will see somebody wearing something like, damn, I want that. I want that. Nobody has the eyes to say, I like this on me. I like this style on me. Even when the world changing and evolving, I can remain the same. I can say, I don't care how much the world is trending. I don't know. That doesn't fit me. I don't like it. And some of them are pretty, but there's so much followers to see how millions and millions and millions and zillions and billions of people can be affected, and they could change a hairstyle through the trending. They could change the hair clothing through the trending. Oh, this is what you wearing. This is what they wearing right now. No, it's a form of envy. You're combating against your neighbor, and it's a sin. You got to be you. God created us to be unique. Because when you do that, there's a spirit that enters you. It's a spirit of envy, competitive, which is a sin. So y'all, we gotta open our eyes so that God can show you who's our friend. I love you guys and hope you got the message for today. Goodbye. Bye.